Vola anguela o veteranu, ako itabua. Ako do talitain na barong na Bula FM, nambanduan na sir.
Bula, alang gono ilutoka do talita ka ng Bula FM berarti ni nambanduan na sir.
Ni Bula binaka, nandraking ko sa Bula FM nga. Nakasi.
Nalang ko sa mundo achieve ng Bula FM nambanduan na sir nusur.
Ni Bula binaka, nalang ko Jerry, yang may lambasa. Do barong na Bula FM, nambanduan.
Bula FM, nambanduan.
In the news tonight, Fiji shift focus on pool games ahead. McKee says no complaints against referee O'Keefe. And Fijians not to be shaken by social media rumors.
From the studios of FBC Suva, Amrita Sagar.
Despite Fiji losing their first pool match of the 2019 Rugby World Cup, Fijian fans have been given the reassurance that Fiji will not be dwelling long on their loss against Australia. It was not Fiji's day yesterday, and discipline was a contributing factor. Flying Fijians head coach John McKee says he has no complaints regarding the refereeing of Fiji's match against the Wallabies yesterday. This comes as there is currently an uproar from rugby fans on social media on Australian winger Reece Hodges' tackle on Fijian flanker Pitheli Yato. Fijians are not to be shaken by social media rumours about a potential upheaval in the country tomorrow. This follows several posts on social media saying there will be a state disorder on the 23rd of this month. These rumours have taken social media by storm in the past few weeks, taking its toll on Fijians who are now worrying about whether or not to send their children to school tomorrow or go to work. Deputy Police Commissioner Rusiate Tunravu is assuring the public that there's nothing to be scared of come tomorrow. Tunravu says they're also working with the military force to ensure the safety of all Fijians.
We have been closely liaising with our military counterparts in regards to that. So there needs no worry amongst the members of the public as people are going around trying to instill fear. I would like to reassure the members of the public at large that nothing will happen on the 23rd, as already speculated in the social media. We are fully aware of things and everything is under control.
The Director of Human Rights, Ashwin Raj, has strongly condemned the seditious and insightful comments made by former NFP proposed candidate Firoz Ghulam Mohammed on social media. Mohammed on his Facebook page stated that now is the best time for the military to carry out a coup, as most of the top members of the government are away. The Human Rights Director says the Public Order Act states that people cannot make such statements or act in a manner which is prejudicial to public safety. Jose Nanunga reports.
The Human Rights Director has made his stance against his posts on social media, which is evoking fear amongst Fijians.
What you don't have the right to do is to incite violence, right, and insurrection against the Constitution. It's very, very clear limitation placed in the Constitution under Section 17, right? It's also, again, very clear under the Public Order Act that, you cannot make statements or act in a manner which is prejudicial to public safety or to peace and good order.
Firoz Ghulam Mohammed has taken down this post, but when he was questioned by the public on why he was making such statements, he didn't deny and went on further to call for a coup again. Ashwin Raj says people who evoke fear through social media need to be held accountable. He is assuring Fijians that nothing will happen tomorrow.
Not have this individual hold an entire nation to ransom on the basis of fear. Democracy is not built on fear. Be bold, get up, go to work tomorrow, children to go to school, get on with the day.
Police Commissioner Brigadier General Sitibeni Ngiliho says an official report has been lodged and the matter is now being investigated. He says they are looking at Section 66 of the Crimes Act of 2009. It states a sedition intention is an intention to bring into hatred or contempt or to excite disaffection against the government of the Republic of Fiji as by law established. Also under Section 71 of seditious offences, a person commits an indictable offence which is tribal summarily if the person prints, published, sells, offers for sale, distributes, or reproduces any seditious publication. This carries a prison term of up to 7 years. Meanwhile, FBC News have attempted to get comments from Mohammed regarding the matter, but proved futile. Jose Nanunga, FBC News.
A 39-year-old Tongan national of Lengalenga, Nandi, is currently under police guard at the Nandi hospital. This is after he was arrested at the Nandi International Airport last night for allegedly assaulting a border police officer on duty. Police spokesperson Anna Naisoro says the man then later drove his vehicle into the door of Burger King restaurant at the airport, causing damage. It is believed that the man was drunk. Naisoro confirms there are no reports of others being injured. In another incident, a 37-year-old man is in stable condition at the CWM hospital in Suva after he was involved in an accident along Victoria Parade yesterday. Police say a 43-year-old man of Narera was travelling along Victoria Parade when he made a right turn towards Loftus Street and allegedly hit a motorcycle driven by the victim, who was travelling in the opposite direction. The investigation for both incidents continue. Up ahead, young Fijian calls on world leaders. And in successful Fijian, lawyer turns to retailing business. Details after the break.
Hi, Bula. I'm Selai from Nandi. I love Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Hi, my name is Sotiama here in Ba. We love listening to Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Bula, I'm Miri. I'm from Lotoka and I love Gold FM because they play all my classic hits.
Hi, my name is Fiona from Tavua and I love listening to Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Hi, I'm Ini from Rakiraki. I love Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Gold FM, only the classic hits.
A young Fijian climate advocate has called on world leaders to act against climate change. 14-year-old Timothy Naulusala of Naivithula in Tailevu has yet again made Fiji proud after delivering an expressive speech at the UN Youth Climate Summit in New York. While highlighting the devastating impacts of climate change in Fiji and the Pacific, Naulusala says we're already seeing and living the consequences of a warming planet. The young advocate co-chaired the intergenerational town hall sessions at the UN Youth Climate Summit alongside Deputy Secretary General of the United Nations, Amina Jane Mohammed, Marshall Islands President Hilda Hain, and a few other leaders.
Climate change affects us all. We need everyone to understand that we must work as a team before it's too late. Speak up. This is our time.
The Fiji Muslim League will soon construct an all-girls high school at the McKee Vocational Centre in 8 Miles, Nasinu. President Hafiz Khan says they hope to start construction by next year, and a lot depends on their resources as there is a lot of work involved in putting up a school. Kritika Kumar reports.
The religious body is looking at transforming the McKee Vocational Centre into a multi-facilitated area for the women.
We're also starting a girls' high school here. This area and facility is dedicated to women only. We have 7 or 8 acres here, so we want to have a girls' high school, which will have hostels there. So those girls will be able to train here in our vocational training.
President Hafiz Khan says the Education Ministry has encouraged them to construct a school for girls.
It's not only the religious basis. A lot of people prefer to have girls and boys segregated because there's a proven feeling that they do better when they have that. So the ministry had encouraged this before, so I'm sure that we will get some assistance from them.
The Indian High Commissioner to Fiji has commended the work done by the Fiji Muslim League.
I've been here 3 times and every time I was so much impressed. All these courses will go a long way in these women's life. Women become women empowerment. They're doing a commendable job for women empowerment.
Meanwhile, the league is also planning to set up a retirement home dedicated for women only. Kritika Kumar, FBC News.
The Fiji Correction Service undertook a nationwide roadside cleanup campaign as part of its Civic Pride exercise. Inmates and officers from 15 correction centres around the country were part of the cleanup activity yesterday. This is also part of other programs carried out by the FCS, such as the annual Yellow Ribbon Walk, which is scheduled for October 12th. The annual Yellow Ribbon event, which will be held for the first time in the West this year, due to the high offending rate at the Lautoka Correction Centre. The secret to getting ahead is getting started. Tonight we bring you the success story of 31-year-old Watisoni Nata Jr. from Lao, who is the owner of a retail warehouse called The Merch, located at Lodala Beach in Suva. The Merch is quickly becoming a popular go-to furniture and appliances bulk store for many Fijians in the Central Division. Lina Rees with this success story.
Successful Fijians is brought to you by the Fiji Development Bank. your partner in progress.
Watisoni Nata Jr., like many other entrepreneurs, never dreamt of running his own business one day, but with the help of close friends, he quickly found his passion of being in the retail market.
But with retail, absolutely not. But now that I've ventured into it, I'm actually loving it, and I can see it grow into a long-term venture for me. It was a really completely random idea. With me and two of my best mates, Vincent and Dan, I was talking to them about them earlier. We just sat around and thought of the idea and gave it our first shot.
Nata is a law graduate from the University of Fiji, and instead of pursuing further achievements as a liquidity mediation lawyer, he's always had the urge to try new things.
Absolutely not. I didn't think it would be this popular. I mean, I did have a few pointers as a competitive edge theoretically in my head, but to actually see it in a practical measure with the amount of people that show up is amazing, and it's absolutely mind-blowing, and I want to use it to be able to grow bigger and grow the merch into something bigger for the people of Fiji.
This young entrepreneur has not always had it easy like all the other businesses. There was also a struggling point which Nata says was stepping stones to where he is today. The idea of selling second-hand merchandise was established with great support from family and friends.
The challenges are many, and they come in different facets and faces. But I wish somebody had told me all these things before I started. But with any venture, there's always risks, and you'll always have problems or issues that come up and arise along the way. And but I think the important thing really is for us to, if you're going to be an entrepreneur, challenges are a given, and you just got to be able to build your resolve and try and sort of, strategize to be able to counter those problems that come across.
With just one warehouse at Center Point, Nata plans to expand his business to other divisions in the future and employ more locals. Lena Rees, FBC News.
Successful Fijians is brought to you by the Fiji Development Bank, your partner in progress.
Ahead in sports, All Blacks kickstart World Cup campaign with a win. And Fiji sevens to face rivals New Zealand in Oktoberfest 7 semi-final. This and more coming up.
Hi, I'm Shamiza. And I'm Salma. We're from Nandi and we love McKee FM because it's hot.
My name is Rajnita Lata and I'm from Vatulalo. और हम सब मिर्ची एफएम सुनता है because it's hot.
Hi, my name is Vinita. I'm from Lambasa. I love listening to Mirchi FM. It's number one.
हमारा नाम सागर रेड्डी है. हम लोग स्कूल में, हम लोग घर में और कहीं भी रहता हम लोग खाली मिर्ची एफएम सुनता. गोल्ड टाउन तावा में मिर्ची एफएम दागो मामा.
Mirchi FM. It's hot.
All Blacks coach Steve Hansen says despite defeating South Africa with a good scoreline last night, it could have been anyone's game. New Zealand, after outclassing the Springboks 23-13, have extended their winning streak to 15 games in the Rugby World Cup. France edged past Argentina 23-21 last night with fate on their side. France will face USA in their next pool match on the 2nd of next month. The Fiji Airways Sevens team are set to face rivals New Zealand in the semi-final of the 2019 Oktoberfest Sevens tournament tonight. It will be a Rabbitohs and Storm preliminary final in the 2019 National Rugby League competition. The Storm ensured that the Eels' hopes of entering a final were demolished as they beat them 32-0. The Fiji under-23 football team have started their 2019 OFC Olympic qualifiers match on a high. Fiji defeated Tonga 4-1 as Patrick Joseph, Savenada Balenrokenroka and Bruce Hughes scored for Fiji. Joseph scored twice for the team. Both teams were locked at 0-0 at halftime, and coach Marika Rondu's message to the team benefited them a lot. This is what he told the players.
Just to improve the rhythm, the pace of the pass, and to circulate the ball more on the side. Just three basic message, and I think that worked well. I think we need to pay attention to this in the next game because we can't afford to waste 45 minutes to settle into the game.
Fiji will now play Papua New Guinea at 3 p.m. on Wednesday. Aaron Ramsey had a wonderful start to his first home match for Juventus. He ended up scoring his debut goal for the Spanish football giants as they defeated Verona 2-1. They were trailing behind Verona 1-0. Cloudy periods with brief showers was experienced over the eastern parts and interior of the larger islands today. Fine weather was experienced elsewhere. Now in the west, it was mostly cloudy with a little bit of rain experienced in Singatoka, Nadi, Lotoka and Bar. And eastwards from Pacific Harbour to Suva, there was a bit of sunshine out today, but rain was experienced in the afternoon. And up north, mostly cloudy, there is a chance of showers late at night again. Now at sea, a strong wind warning remains in force for all Fiji waters. Southeast winds 20 to 25 knots, gusting to 30 knots through the passages. Rough seas and moderate southerly swells are forecast. For the tides, low tide will be at 1:02 a.m. with high tide at 7:09 tomorrow morning. Sunrise will be at 5:56. Now for tomorrow, occasional showers with isolated thunderstorms and heavy falls are forecast over most places. And as we look further onto Tuesday, rain is expected in all major centres. Recapping the main stories. Fiji shifts focus on pool games ahead. McKee says no complaints against referee O'Keefe. And Fijians not to be shaken by social media rumours. For these stories and others, you can tune in daily to our sister radio station Gold FM. To our poll question segment, and this week we're asking, should Tier 2 rugby nations be given more top-level international matches every year? You can visit our FBC website to answer. You can also send us newsworthy pictures and videos on email, fbcnews@fbc.com.fj, or share it with us via our Facebook page, FBC News, or you can also follow and tweet us your news tips at FBC News or hashtag FBC News. And that was your FBC News for tonight. Until next time, good night.
Navango merea, maramani waya manatuya sawa, aweti kitukutunde nandi, ya undo marataka na waronga na Radio Fiji 1.
Yawa asna datili, yawa maga Monica. Tondo waronga vale, bunar domai biti lambasa.
Bula nadango aprosa nangarse, ngor kraki. Do talebe ona waronga na Radio Fiji 1, na domai biti.
Nadango tsani bukia, ngoni na mosi, ando taleta kana waronga na Radio Fiji 1, na domai biti su.